男の道をそれる女の道をそれるとも踏み外せぬ人の道散らばもろとも誠の空に咲かせてみせよおーかまウェイかかってこや
What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we are going to be covering Mr. 2, Bon Clay Bentham, as his actual name is actually called. This guy is pretty freaking cool, man. So, obviously, the brand new treasure map legend that is debuted on both global and Japan, and that's going to be everything moving forward. Everything is going to be debuting on both sides of the game, which is going to be very, very exciting. So we get to play around with these characters the same time as the Japanese community, which is a lot of fun. And this unit, in and of itself, is also a lot of fun. I don't know if this unit is really going to be like the top tier, goated, amazing character that's going to be used in a lot of teams. I don't think he's going to be like that. But what we can say is that this is a respectable unit that is going to be able and be capable of doing a lot of really interesting things. And I think moving forward, he's going to be used in very unique circumstances to make certain specials that, you know, normally you would think of and you'd have to build certain teams around certain units, but this character allows other certain things like that to come into fruition when they normally wouldn't otherwise. And what I mean by that is with like characters like Ulti Page 1, for example, who is probably one of the most powerful specials in the game, especially in bosses that have over 10 million health, which is a pretty large majority of modern content at least. That if you're up against an enemy with 10 million or more health, you're able to get a guaranteed conditional boost against them, and it goes through all immunity buffs and everything. So the problem with that is that your captain has to be driven or powerhouse, and luckily, Mr. 2, Bon Clay, will be able to facilitate that type of unit. And I mean, even if there's a special ability that activates if there's a certain color captain, well, Bon Clay will be capable of facilitating that as well. So we'll kind of go through it and give my thoughts and opinions about all of his abilities. So his captain ability, providing a 5 times boost to all characters if they've got a matching slot. Otherwise, he'll provide a 4.5 times boost, as well as providing a 1.3 HP and recovery boost. And I think a lot of people kind of gloss over the recovery boost. I think a lot of people in general do, because it's not something that comes up that often. But, you know, if you get a recovery slot and you're healing with that recovery slot, you just get a 30% bonus on top of that, which is pretty incredible. And if you are in a situation where you are running double Bon Clay, the amount of recovery that you get via recovery slots is pretty monumental and definitely shouldn't be understated. He also makes recovery and tandem slots count as beneficial to your crew. So even though this character is so focused around the recovery slots, it is still interesting that he does make tandem slots matching as well. So that's actually a really, really nice, you know, kind of ability that he has. Speaking more about just the team you guys are seeing in this video, this team is the exact same team for Revolutionary Army and Navy. So one team completing both of them. So if you guys have not completed your side challenges for the month and you have the applicable units, then you can go ahead and do it. It's a really, really fun team, and it's very fast as well. Got through both stages like 4 minutes or less, no problems at all. This particular clip versus the Revolutionary Army does take a little bit longer to clear because we show off the special animation here, but without the special animation, I'm sure it's like a 3-minute team or something. It's really, really quick. It absolutely flies through the content. And as you can see, you know, the fact that he can change color and class, we'll talk more about that in a moment, but he absolutely demolished the Revolutionary Army. Now we go ahead and move on to the Navy Challenge, and as I have said, this is the exact same team that we just used to beat Revolutionary Army. Same units, same support, same ship, the exact same method of clearing. But now I want to talk more about the other unique abilities of this unit. So his super type special, so I was going to say super class special, but no, it's a super type special, allows you to get a 3.25 times chain multiplier lock, which is good, but there are certain circumstances where that's not going to be super useful. Like in a Kizuna, for example, there's a lot of cases where you can build teams that's able to achieve higher numbers than that. So I don't know, it is interesting. But one thing that is interesting is the fact that with his special ability, allows him to change his own color and both of his classes to any that you you decide. So you can change him to be a quick unit, you can change him to be a powerhouse unit, like you can just change the class and color of the entire unit, right? Which is just nuts, and one of the main components as to why he's going to be as good as he will be. But of course, he also provides the full board of matching slots, of recovery slots, should I say, that does go through block, and also 1500 base attack to all of your characters for the next 2 turns. And something else that shouldn't be understated is he does give all characters -1 cooldown, though a little bit of a missed opportunity that his Sailor effect does not give -1 or special reverse to himself. That is a bit of a downer, means that his usability as a sub is neutered a little bit. It would have been nice if they gave him that effect at a bare minimum, but at least he does make recovery beneficial as a sub as well, so it makes his special actually useful, right? So this unit is pretty powerful in the fact that he's able to provide a super typing to any color that he becomes. So if you need him to be a quick unit for any given reason, or you need him to be an int unit for whatever reason, when you activate that super type special, he transforms all characters of his color also into that super typing. So you can basically build a full whatever team that you want, and his super type will provide that extra affinity to those types of units. I think that's actually incredible, and I would really love to see interesting effects like this in the future. You know, I think a lot of people wanted to see Kinemon in a similar kind of way because of his disguise ability, being able to change classes or color, and Mr. 2 having this ability makes perfect sense, but perhaps a Kinemon that does the same thing but for super class, I think would be pretty interesting as well. I think that would be a really unique ability that they should kind of give to a lot more units. But overall, this unit was a bunch of fun to use, and the fact that he is a rainbow captain just allows you to have more freedom in what kind of units you bring in content, and the fact that he can change his color and classes further allows that freedom to, you know, come into fruition. Just a really fun unit in general. Really excited to use him in the treasure map. As of recording this video, treasure map is not live yet, but that is going to end the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
どうした